That's definitely the corona, bro.
No, my ears hurt because wearing a mask for some reason.
The Rona.
Like
Word.
wraps my ear, and it makes my ear like mad red, like in the part where it rests.
Why are you wearing a mask at work?
Wait, what? What?
What do you mean? Why is he wearing a mask at work?
Why is you wearing a mask at work? I don't wear a mask when I go to work.
You little bitch.
I'm going in balls deep, bro.
I work in a supermarket.
Okay, I work in a pharmacy. I got sick people. What do you got?
He's got dead fish, bro.
Yeah, no, I work at a hospital. I work with sick people. I wear a mask.
It makes sense for you.
What? But it doesn't make sense for you.
Nah.
What I was gonna say is
They're
have you guys noticed-
suspected. They're not known, right? So
I guess so.
yeah,
I guess I've been more like treated like everyone has it.
yeah. That's kind of true.
What I was gonna say though is, have you noticed that people have actually been like typing in the chat during these things?
Yes.
Because
what do you mean?
I've noticed like 2 weeks ago that like once I replayed the videos, I'm like, oh, people are actually listening and typing in shit. Like,
Just
on
so you
these-
guys know, we've been live for the past 2 minutes, so everything you've been saying.
Rest in peace.
I got rid of the music because like it wasn't popping up for some reason. So these,
Yeah,
little,
that's
these
another
little
thing I saw.
interludes into it would be nice. So
Well-
let's start off. Welcome to the Lowkey Casuals podcast.
Oh my god.
I
don't
am
do
your
that.
host, Chills.
Chills.
Here are me with the other Lowkey Casuals. Aaron, Ahmed, Jonathan, Marco, and Zan.
I'm done. I'm
my God.
done.
Amazing.
I might have to leave now.
Sure, go ahead. Alright,
it's been fun, guys. Okay. I got the Rona just now.
Today's episode is called Cabin Fever because we're all feeling it some way, shape,
Oh
or another.
yeah.
It definitely do be like this.
So,
Me most of all.
so how's everyone coping?
Cabin for like 18 years.
Exactly.
Oh wow, he's got you there.
Exactly.
How's everyone coping nowadays?
Illegal drugs, the usual.
Yeah, that would be wild. You know the world is anyone I met does drugs.
He knows all about them, right? So I would love to see it.
It'd be a problem. I'm in the wrong field. Someone doing that.
A magistrate's breaks bad.
You're telling me a straight A student just all of a sudden breaks bad like that? I don't believe it.
Nah, no way, man.
It would never happen in a million years.
Nope.
A million years later, it happens.
But I mean, I guess a million and one exactly.
But I'm confused.
But I've been, video games. You guys studying, which need to do that.
So
Yeah,
they're not gonna like graduate you early.
So yeah, they can't.
They can't, because I saw I don't know if this was real actually,
Mhm.
that Rutgers UMD medical students were gonna graduate 3 months earlier.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
And then
sense.
And I know in Virginia for some nurses, nursing students, that they were also doing the same thing.
I mean,
Help fight the
for
Rona.
New Jersey, technically for me to be a pharmacist, I only need to work for 1 week more, but the school requires us to do. So I need 40 hours to graduate to actually be licensed in New Jersey, but Rutgers makes us do 1,600.
Damn.
So they do that. So if you go to Pennsylvania or New York, their hours
You have
are
enough hours.
exactly. Yeah. So I know my first date, since I'm gonna be working in New Jersey for at least a year. So I technically only need 40 hours, but I don't think anyone's gonna make a rotation only for 1 week.
Callie says hello, fam.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hope you're feeling better. I don't know if she can hear me.
She can hear you. She's listening.
Oh, she is, okay.
We're all hoping our goofy asses will will ease your pain.
I'm not goofy.
Right.
Well, gosh, yes you are.
Oh no.
I mean,
back.
now that you brought it up, I have to say the line.
Oh no.
Here we go.
I
Why don't you grab my ears while you fuck my butt?
Oh my gosh.
What a
You gotta. Okay, it's it's
You had to
a
be there.
weird video.
Here we go.
It's weird,
Post
but
the
it's
link.
hilarious.
But yeah, how about everyone else? How's everyone else been coping?
Feeding the addiction.
I've just been looking at things online to do. Like, the most random thing I did this week was make bagels from scratch.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
No.
What'd you put in them?
Crack.
No, seriously though. What'd you
Sounds
put?
about right.
No, it was just
Crack.
hold on. I'm hearing some feedback from somebody.
Not I.
Oh, I don't know. Marco, you sound like you're like 10 miles away from the mic.
Is it me?
Oh
He
my
sounds
gosh.
fine.
Probably not. I think it might be me. Hold on.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Yes, because everyone wants to hear about how I made fucking bagels.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
did.
quality content.
Okay,
Did.
so alright, so starting off with how this happened.
Cooking
I was
with
like,
Michael.
say what?
Cooking with Michael.
Right. Chef Michael. So
Chef Michelle.
Michael.
so we had to throw out the bagels that we already bought from the store already because they had mold on it. And after that
Rest in
happened, I
peace.
was like, I really do want like a fresh bagel though. And like all the bakeries are kind of just like, not really open. Or at least some of them are, but like they're like almost sold out of stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna make it from scratch because I'm pretty sure we have enough stuff to do it. And we did, because all you really needed was like yeast, flour, water, and for some reason we had everything bagel seasoning in the house already. I don't know why.
You guys were like prepared for this.
You're lucky.
So I was
This thing
like-
was gonna happen.
So I was like, today it's happening. So I looked at this video online, and then like I looked up all the steps for it. I'm like, this looks very simple to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what you end up having to do is just like you have to make like a what's called a yeast bloom, which is essentially like activating yeast in water with sugar. But it has to be warm water. So like you let that sit in like a cup for like 10 minutes, and then you set aside like 3 cups of flour, and then like you add the bloom together. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just like mix it all by hand until you get like this dough ball. And then you take that dough ball and then you just start kneading it, which is like literally like just folding it over and over and rolling it at the same time for like at least 10 minutes until you get like a nice like smooth out like big ball of dough. Then you're supposed to just let that rise for like an hour. And then from there you start like taking piece from piece, and then like you just start shaping the holes with your hands, which by just sticking like 2 fingers on each side, and you stretch it out like a donut. And then from that you just boil them. And from what the guy told me, he was like, if you boil them for like 2 minutes, like it's extra chewy, but if you want it like not as chewy, you boil it for like a minute and a half, which is what I did because I don't like my bagels too chewy.
Yeah.
So you do that, and then after that you put like egg wash on top of it before you bake it, because that's how it gets that golden brown look. So you do that, and then you put like
Right.
seasoning on it. So I seasoned half of it with everything seasoning, and the half was just plain because my parents like plain. Popped that in the oven, pulled it out, and boom, I made like some pretty nice bagels. And I do have a picture of it, so I can show you guys.
Wait, so if you made bagels, then you technically know how to make donuts.
Technically, but donuts are. Alright, but see, the thing about that is that like donuts are not as dense as bagels.
Right.
Yeah, they'd be lighter.
Fluffy.
There's a whole different process involved there. I
If you
definitely
could
know how to
some
make
Krispy
bread.
Kreme donuts, that would be lit.
But that see the thing
They
is,
would
the
be
difference
lit.
between donuts and bagels is that instead of boiling, I have to fry them.
Right.
Let's see if I can pop this picture in here real quick.
I don't think I can bake.
Okay, Marco.
Why?
I mean, sure.
Just thinking about it, if my life depended on something like this, I'd probably die.
I mean, I already know how to cook, so like following a recipe isn't so demanding. So here are the
Were you,
bagels
like,
that I
in
made.
School 22 in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Were you there when, like, for Thanksgiving they made us all make cornbread?
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, I make it at home.
They made you guys make
Oh.
cornbread? I don't remember that.
Oh wait, I remember this. What class was this for?
I don't remember, but I remember we did that, and then I remember after that, like, I just remembered making cornbread because
Oh, my
of that.
cornbread
Like,
came out horribly.
My shit
No
was
surprise
good.
there.
My shit was
I remember this, but I don't remember making it.
All I can remember is that like my family used to always tell me to come over to their house to make them and bring cornbread all the time for every holiday that existed.
Uh-huh.
But then I stopped doing that. I don't know why they told me to make cornbread, and maybe it was because of that. I don't know.
That's some bomb ass cornbread, Marco. We gotta make that every year.
I believe it too.
Marco's bread.
Sounds legit, right? I've got that pizzeria name.
Marco's Pizzeria.
You guys do takeout?
No,
It's not delivery, it's Marco's.
we do.
It's Marcos.
It's a Marcos, bro.
So besides making bagels, just been literally catching up on shows just like everyone else. I went out for a walk today, which was very interesting.
You left the house?
Yeah, I left the house.
Whoa,
That is some illegal
Am I
activity.
speaking to a criminal?
This.
At FBI.
For a while.
Yeah, FBI, this one right here.
But yeah, walking around made me think of Sandy a lot because like the weather was almost identical. Everyone looked like they were fucking sad, like it was Sandy. And yes, I did see other people out there.
Bro.
But I kept, but you know, I kept
Living
my
in a
distance.
country of criminals.
You became the very thing Thor to destroy.
What are you talking about? I've always been a delinquent.
Wow.
I can't talk to you.
I can't believe this.
Out of everyone here, I'm the only one that has tattoos. What the fuck?
And I called you a friend.
All right, everyone, let's clap for Michael.
Actually, I have like a dot on me somewhere.
That's called a birthmark. That don't fucking count.
Wow.
I mean,
I called these people my friends. I can't believe it. It's like I don't know you anymore.
No, but here's the thing though, right? Like, it looks so quiet outside that you could film a zombie apocalypse film out of there
Pretty much.
and not be...
I believe it.
How's that opt-ed working for you, by the way?
The what?
The opt-ed that you wanted to write for The Onion.
Oh, yeah. I've been putting it off. I've been doing some other stuff. I've been just practicing my drawing stuff.
You draw?
right?
Yeah.
You're a pro.
Are you a drawer?
Fuck it, I'm
I haven't-
Are you a drawer, bro?
A drawer?
Yes,
Oh my
a
God.
drawer. Because
Please don't say that. I hate that
that word doesn't make you sound like you have a brain aneurysm.
word. Like drawer?
Are you a drawer?
Piece of furniture to you?
I know this is not Aaron, so I mentioned it.
Color?
Oh my god, I freaking hate it.
Do you have
Oh.
the 64 pack of crayons?
You use pencil good?
with the sharpener in the back?
you use pencil good?
You make pictures in headcom real life?
Oh man.
Wait, this is actually a serious question. Do you, like, Aaron, through your experience, have you been able to tell, like, off the bat, which one will be a good eraser and which one won't?
Isn't the softer the eraser, the better?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
assume so.
That's usually my rule. Like, the harder the eraser, the what do they call it?
The shittier it
Yeah,
becomes.
the more crap. Yep.
Yep,
Exactly.
I remember
Yeah,
I
that sounds
erased
about
some
right, yeah.
things and it just rips the paper. I'm like, son of a-
Yeah, that's the point. You want something
Yeah.
soft.
You hate
Unless
to
of
see
course, eraser is for like a hard surface, like I don't know, like maybe cardboard, maybe. But I would never use a hard eraser on a piece of paper.
Shout out to Titan Daroga for making the best eraser.
They
Ayo.
don't use their erasers anymore though. But their erasers kind of suck.
What?
It's all
I thought
about
they were like some of the
Pentel.
best ones.
No, I know, but like, what do you call it? Like, I don't use a pencil eraser. I buy like those big block erasers, so I don't have.
Oh.
Yeah, those white ones that are like really
Yo, the
smushy.
white ones
Yep.
are lit.
Yeah,
Pentel.
the high polymer ones. The Pentel. Yeah, it was Zen saying it. Yeah, Pentel.
Is that the one with the little like piece of paper around half of the eraser? Am I thinking about the same thing?
I think they're all like that.
Well,
Oh,
I'll send you a picture.
okay.
I have one. Like, I have like a bunch.
Cool.
But,
You guys ever stab your like eraser blocks?
Dude, what I would do is like I would like
In class,
fucking
yeah.
I would fucking like make a hole in between it and then make a face and the
Yes,
hole's
yes.
the mouth.
Yup.
And then I would just shove my pencil down that hole.
Oh, you guys are sick.
Wow.
I think I
We
said
were
that on
all, we
purpose.
were all
I'm just a kinky motherfucker, what can I say?
Oh
You
god.
disgusting fricks.
You're just in the mood.
How dare you abuse such?
I was a horny teenager, leave me alone.
Now he's an adult.
Yeah, I'm a horny adult.
Yeah, these are the ones that I have. Those were, you know.
High polymer
Funny-
erasers.
Funny thing is, I have like 10 of those, and I still haven't finished one.
Yeah, these are the ones I have too.
I guess you're not drawing enough.
Nah, what he does is that he'll
He's just
draw,
not making
makes a
mistakes,
mistake,
bro.
and then just gets rid of the page. He won't even erase it.
He's not a good enough
No,
drawer.
it has come to the point where I know how to hide my mistakes pretty well.
You'd be a
No,
good
Aaron,
yeah,
tattoo
you don't make
artist.
mistakes.
Like covering up like those shitty tattoos.
Oh man, kinda.
Have you guys ever seen those?
Like,
Where,
what do you call it?
well, like they do like
like,
cover ups.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, kind of. But the thing is, since I use a lot of ink time, I just tend to like blotch it out with more ink. Or that it's like, what?
They always have those videos like a person like breaks up with a long-term girlfriend, then they have their name like tattooed on their neck or something, and they
Uh,
put something to cover it. I'm like, that was a bad idea to begin with, and now you're just paying for that.
why would do that? First of all,
No,
never,
no,
never,
no regrets.
bro. That's like tattoo 101. You don't put the name of somebody on your body.
Unless they're like your children.
Or it's someone
Not
that
even
died.
that.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you put your children's name on?
No, if it's a memoriam, it'd be fine.
Because children are temporary.
What?
I mean, the way things are going.
Aren't we all temporary?
Oh,
True.
Oh my god, children are temporary?
Everything's
You can always
temporary.
make more.
You monster.
Hold on, what was that from?
They're expendable.
It was from a show
my
that
God,
recently. He's like,
they're not essential.
Not
we
a
can always
system.
make another.
Amazing. Amazing.
Like we
Not
can always make
essential.
another.
Oh gosh. What are we, factories?
Well, if this,
Bruh.
if this one turns out wrong, we could just make another one.
Oh gosh.
We'll just
Terrible.
dump this one and just make another.
Yeah.
Imagine over here thinking that kids have an expiration.
Expiration date.
I mean, we do.
We all have an expiration date, man. Not to turn this dark.
I mean, if you think about it, kids have an 18-year-old expiration date.
Wow. I mean, they're still your
Wow.
kids after.
So you're saying that we're nothing but moldy people?
honestly,
That's up for your parents
I
to
mean-
decide. Quite honestly,
I mean,
like, see, my dad on one hand, like, he'll look at an expiration date, sniff it, be like, it's still good. I feel like that's the same way with children. It's like, he's all right. He could still sleep on my couch.
oh gosh.
Wait, hold on. Now that we're talking about expiration shit, like,
Okay, come on. All right,
Hold
spit
on.
it out.
here we go.
If you have moldy bread, if you guys ever get it, like,
Yes.
do you guys eat around it, or take out the mold?
No,
or
just
No,
no.
you toss that shit out because first of all,
Yeah.
you don't know. All right, the thing about mold is that when you see it on the outside, it means the inside's already fucked.
Mhm.
Yup.
So,
Okay.
and also mold spreads, so you don't know where else it is on the bread. So you toss that shit out completely.
Yes.
The stomach acid will kill it.
Yes, but you'll have
Are you being
shits
serious
for
or not,
days.
man?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the stomach acid should kill it. Stomach acid pretty much kills like, everything.
Yeah, but
But, I
you'll
mean,
have the shits for days.
I'm obviously kidding. I wouldn't eat it, but I'm just saying if you did by accident, I think you'd be okay.
Like-
Yeah, exactly like Michael said. You might have bathroom issues, but other than that,
Callie says she has a question for Ahmed.
oh no, I'm on the spot. Go hit me.
Hold on.
Literally.
No, don't hit me literally.
Please.
Meant them to go flying.
Yo, I got a little meat on me now. Come on, just a little bit.
A little meat to fly
You
away.
got
She's
the
asking,
point.
is the mold penicillin or is that a myth?
It came from it did come from a fungus, so that is true. It was isolated from a plant.
You know why he knows that? Because he's a nerd.
I mean, it's literally
Don't make
what
me
I-
come after you, Aaron. Mr. Citizen Kane is the best movie ever.
Mr. What?
Citizen Kane.
No.
Citizen Kane. It's the best fucking movie ever.
But it is though.
Yeah, sure. Says the film major.
There are better films than Citizen Kane.
No shit, but like that's the one that they shove down your throat.
Exactly. That's why I'm shoving that down people's throats so they know my pain.
Damn, man, learn to be better.
So I actually
I
looked up
remember.
the name of the plant, the first naturally occurring penicillin. It's called Penicillium notatum.
Wow, that is so not an original name.
Yeah, and then there's another one. It says high yield strain Penicillium chrysogenum. Yeah, but they are fungi. They
But
are fun people to be around.
but you still shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. If you know something has mold on it, you probably shouldn't eat it. But if you did by accident, unless you have like like you're immunocompromised or your acid in your stomach, like if you're taking like
Or if you're allergic.
antacids or stuff like that. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, or if you're allergic.
Or that, yeah. What I'm trying to say is don't do it. But if it does happen by accident,
Callie asks, is a mushroom considered mold then? I mean, it is a fungus.
there's different types of there's molds. There are mold is in the cold and yeast is in the heat.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually an acronym. So
Did you
there's
make that up
yeast.
yourself?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I've been studying, and that's mnemonic.
That's cool though.
So there's yeast, there's molds, there's different types, and then there's like something that can be a yeast, and like it has different forms. So yes, there are different forms. There's fungi, I guess you can say.
So you would say a mushroom can be a mold.
Mushroom. I don't know. I'm not
That's
answering,
the
to
question.
be honest. Is a mushroom a mold?
It's a fungi. Does that fall into that category or no?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Yeah.
considered a fungus.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
fungus. Yeah. Just fungus.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Mushrooms are funguses, not mold.
Oh, you did not just say funguses. I'm gonna hit you.
Oh, I'm sorry. They are fungi.
Oh god.
They're fun eyes.
They're fun guys.
They're fun eyes.
And what about milk? I know I won't drink milk that's expired if it smells bad or if it's already.
It's called yogurt.
Like,
Oh. They-
But,
they-
all right,
but 2 days
all right.
after, and it's like okay.
All right, so the thing about expiration dates is that it's considered the sell by date. So it's a recommendation that like once it's by this time, get rid of it. It's not necessarily the day it turns moldy or chunky or anything like that. Granted, though, it's like a good time frame. My rule is that like as long as it doesn't smell or look the consistency of like it being chunky or anything like that, I'll go for it. And I've done it before, so like I've been pretty safe up to this point. But I would best bet, never go 2 days past the sell by date.
Wait, now this is actually a serious question because I actually remembered this a few years ago, but I didn't know the answer to. Like, let's say you have like in my case it was Benadryl that was expired, but like I don't remember how long it was. I think it was at least like 2 months.
Ahmed told me this. Isn't it
Like,
like
can you still take it, or is it just not effective? Like,
it's just not effective, right?
It depends on the medication. Date could mean a couple of things. First, it could mean that it's not going to be effective at all. So basically, sugar tablet, because the drug degrades. The other thing, which is much more, I want to say rarer for like over-the-counter products, but it would mean that at that point the medication could be toxic. But when it comes to over-the-counter products, I would say not really. I think it's more of it's not effective anymore.
Or as effective, yeah.
Or as effective, yeah. But the issue is like some medications, especially like medication, are supposed to be spread throughout the whole day. Those coatings are like destroyed just from moisture or keeping it out for too long. So let's just say like 5 years after you go ahead and take the long-acting like mechanism is not going to work anymore. And then instead of having a small dose given over a long period of time, you have a high dose given in a short period of time, and that could you can kill someone basically by that. But yeah, like for Benadryl stuff over the counter, I want to say most of the time it's like not effective. So at that point, it's probably no point in taking it.
It's like the most shelf span for like allergy medication, like a year.
2 years. 2 years is probably. Tablets tend to stay around longer, unless you're. I mean, you're talking about like regular tablets, right?
Yeah, like
Advil, Tylenol.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like the capsules or anything.
Yeah, I want to say 2 years. Also, kind of depends on the medication. Some last longer. But then I also heard something about companies shortening their expiration dates just so people could buy more, which is
capitalism.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So
At its finest.
There is that too. So you kind of don't know. You would hope that they're doing it in good. I don't know what the word would be.
Good faith.
Good faith, yes, good faith. But I would just follow the expiration date. Probably means it won't work at that point.
Just to be safe, yeah.
Yeah, just to be safe, I wouldn't do that.
So, Aaron, do you want to do your bit again? Your little segment?
Oh, man.
Are you ready for it?
Is it time?
I mean, it could be whenever we want, to be quite honest.
This is
I'm
our
down,
podcast.
I'm down.
All right, so, Jonathan, since you weren't here last week...
I heard. I listened back.
Okay, you listened back. So, you remember how Aaron made his first topic ever was about Cuba Gooding Jr. and how that was just a complete meme.
Yes.
And I'm sure you heard all the all the news articles that we brought up.
If I remember correctly, Aaron only got 2 out of 6.
He got 3 out of 6, actually.
Oh, 3 out of 6.
Hey!
So now, what I want to do is, despite this being mainly for Aaron, I want everyone else to join in on this.
Okay.
All right.
Even anyone in the chat wants to join on this, go ahead. So, this is a segment I want to call Real News or Fake News, where our boy Aaron over here has to figure out, based on the news article title, whether it's a fake news title or a real news title. And what I want for you guys to do is, so I can keep score, just type in your answers into the chat and I'll tally them all up. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
What are the rules again?
The rules are, I will read the name of a news article title, and you must guess whether or not this is a real news article or a fake news article.
Cool.
Okay.
By the way, these are news articles taken from the past 5 years.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's see. Are you guys ready?
My body's ready.
All right.
Yes.
So, first news article.
It's real.
Cards Against Humanity buys All right, I'm gonna start again because you fucked me up. Cards Against Humanity buys plot of land on U.S./Mexico border to block border wall.
Real.
Huh.
Cards Against Humanity?
Yes.
This
That's what the
sounds.
type is.
Supposed to type it in.
sounds Oh, we're typing it in?
Yeah, typing it in, boys.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be keeping score for everyone.
Dun-dun-dun. I feel like-
Fake news.
Oh God, my freaking name. My name. I just looked at it.
Yeah, I fixed it. Alright, so this was a real news article.
What?
Yeah.
Hey!
Wow.
Hey!
I don't know what's real anymore, guys.
I already knew the answer to that one. I didn't want to say.
Wow.
So, point for Aaron and Jonathan. All of you other guys, get good.
Okay.
Get good, son.
Okay, relax, buddy.
Yo, Aaron had practice, man.
Aaron's gonna take all my answers. He's just like
He studied 5 years of fake and real news. Like,
For real.
Hells yeah. Including fictional news from like. Wait, this is actually a thing though. That's crazy.
Yeah, ain't it?
In it.
In it. Oh, speaking of in it, here's the next news article. American
on purpose.
American parents say their children are speaking in a British accent after watching too much Peppa Pig.
Oh, that is definitely.
That's real. That's
That
That's
is
real.
That's real.
I think
There's no
that
way.
is real. That has to be real. I will put RAF.
Real.
Real.
Raph.
Marco.
I mean,
Marco's looking this up right
are you
now.
here, buddy? Are you here, buddy?
Marco, yo, Marco got triggered. He was like, forget it.
He's not even sure.
Don't blow
He was like, he's like, this is ranked?
This is right.
He's like, I can't lose.
Alright. This was a real article. You all got it
Hey!
Yo.
I didn't look it up.
right. Alright.
I didn't. I just like listened to the majority.
Wow.
Wow.
You're gonna vote first now. Next one.
Oh God!
Alright,
I don't know
let's
what-
see.
I don't even know what Peppa Pig is. What is that?
It's a
Bro,
children's
really?
cartoon.
Look at the picture, man.
Like, I never heard of those.
With a penis for a nose. Like,
Okay. Well, wow. Wow.
All right.
Say a hair dryer.
you'll never unsee it.
Yeah, actually, hair dryer makes more sense.
Yeah, it looks more like a hairdryer, man.
Okay, guys,
I
are
don't
you
know what kind of
ready?
penis you got.
Chinese. Wait, what?
Yo, Zun's spitting fire today.
People's necks.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh God! There's like, I'll until Thursday.
These are not the droids you're looking for. Move on.
Alright, are you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Chinese factory workers fear that they may never be replaced by machines.
Repeat that.
Factory workers fear that they may never be replaced by machines.
That is.
Marco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Marco first.
Yeah, Marco.
I'm thinking this through here.
I can hear you typing.
Don't cheat, damn it.
Just make a guess.
Fake.
You know what?
I'm going fake.
Gotta go against the wave. Oh damn.
I hate to disappoint Ahmed, but it was fake.
Oh,
We're getting good at this. Shit.
Hey yo,
Am
got
I
him.
losing? I'm losing.
Is this from the?
This is from the Onion.
Bruh.
They fear they may never be replaced with machines.
The Onion's
No,
the credible source, though.
Wow.
Yeah, for some.
Oh, I just understood this head title. This headline,
Right?
I just understood it.
All right, next one. Violently bored Americans begin looting puzzle stores.
Oh, that is real.
Mm,
Wait,
That's
what is
gotta
it?
be real. That sounds so real.
This one's tricky. I don't
I'm
know.
having a little faith in America here.
What is it?
All right, it says violently bored Americans begin looting puzzle stores.
Oh, this sounds so real.
This is a country of
There's
criminals
puzzle
after all.
stores. Like that alone, I'm saying it's fake.
Oh, I have a good feeling that this is real. Let me tell you. This sounds like a Florida Man headline.
That does make sense. Yeah.
This sounds
That
like
sounds
a
right.
Florida.
You have no idea how hard it is to like not run across those Florida Man titles for this game. All right, we're all good. So this article was fake.
Ah, dang it! I thought.
Damn. I put my faith in you, Aaron. You failed me.
Why'd you follow me
You-
to your own
Hold
dude?
on.
You've had the
we
most
made-
practice.
We made this whole segment based on Aaron's lack of experience.
Lack of fact. No, it's his
Aaron,
lack
you're
of
right.
fact checking.
You right?
also, are there even such things as puzzle stores?
That's what I'm saying.
You mean toy
That was-
stores?
There's no such thing as toy stores. There's only Amazon.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oof.
But even on
I mean-
you want to know something funny though? On
Something-
Amazon, all the puzzles are either like overpriced or out of stock. So
Yeah.
something's going on.
They ain't stealing them, but they're buying them.
Hold on. Speaking of
Country of
puzzles,
criminals.
like back in like December, we went to go buy like I can't remember if it was 1,000-piece or 2,000-piece puzzle. But apparently it's a thing where some people buy a puzzle, like figure it out, and then just basically return it and get another one.
Like a puzzle library.
I guess so, but like it's like they return it back to the store they bought it, and I'm like, oh, it's. Like,
That's
yeah,
something
well,
I definitely do.
I want to return it.
Oh, they should return it and then take like 3.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
That
no.
would be terrible. No.
It's like,
Stonks.
if you're returning this, I have to count the 1,000 pieces. 1, 2.
They just take the corner pieces too.
Oh gosh.
Stonks.
Well, in that case, there has to be some machine you could just toss them all in that counts them.
No, you know what? I would.
We haven't gotten to
Have
that
the
level
middle
of technology yet.
Mark was gonna enter this business. He's investing
He's
in
gonna
puzzle
make
counting
it
machine.
the puzzle library. by Marcus.
This is the one thing I do. I take the middle piece. That's it. Just a very, very middle piece puzzle, and that's it. Either that or paint it white.
Oh no.
Just make.
You're gonna take away their satisfaction like that, man.
And keep the puzzle piece, but like,
It's an all black puzzle with nothing on it.
You'd be surprised how many gradient puzzles are out there. I saw one that just goes from white to
Yeah.
black, and I'm like,
I've seen an
wow.
all black. I've seen an all black one.
Well, yeah, of course the all black
It's
one.
like 1,000
but
pieces.
just like why?
Wait, so how can you get that one wrong?
Because they're
I
all
don't
different
even know.
sizes.
Oh,
Like,
pieces.
Yeah, they all have. They're all different shapes. Yeah.
Oh, they're all different shapes.
Have you not played a
Do you
puzzle?
not know what a puzzle is, man?
Man doesn't know
Yeah,
what a
right,
puzzle
for
is.
real.
I mean,
Is
I
that
know
like a
what
textbook, but with like different pieces?
I
No,
bet
bruh.
this is like a 4-piece puzzle.
Uh,
Rest in peace, Matt's childhood.
all
What
right,
childhood?
You're right. It was all studying.
let's move
Come on,
along.
yeah.
Let's move along, shall we? So here we go. Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos may be restoring Colombia's ecosystem.
Wait, repeat that.
Wait, what?
Do you want me to repeat myself?
Yes.
Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos may be restoring Colombia's ecosystem.
He had cocaine hippos?
Damn, hold on. I remember something like this, but
This sounds.
I don't remember if this is real or fake.
I don't know. Hippos, good for the environment, why not?
I'm gonna go with no.
Wait, hold on. This is hard.
I feel like they'd be doing the opposite.
They're like crazy hippos.
They would destroy the ecosystem. Like, what's
I think it's you're fake. That's gotta be fake. That doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't think that's.
You think it's bullshit?
Yeah, I think that's bullcrap.
I don't know. It's real. It's real. No.
Wait, hold
It
on.
is
hold on.
real.
This-
It is
Damn!
real.
I was like, but I was like, then again, it's Pablo Escobar. Anything can happen if it's Pablo Escobar.
All I remember is Escobar had hippos in Colombia, but I don't remember if they were destroying it or
Plumo
restoring
o
it.
plata.
You see, I didn't think he had hippos. I thought he had like.
That man had fucking everything. He had his own fucking prison that he stayed in.
He had his own prison.
He had his own fucking
That's
prison
amazing.
that he was the only prisoner in.
Well, I know,
That's
I know Pablo. Everything. He
That man was a
Colombia.
straight savage.
Bro, he is Colombia. Like,
God.
He's on
Like,
their current.
you can't breathe the air without smelling the cigar off. Like, that's how powerful Escobar.
Okay.
Oh man.
Nah, he's only human.
I mean, that's why he's dead, right?
Got him.
Well, who would win though, Pablo Escobar or Sean Penn?
Alright, you guys.
Sean,
Alright, this is our last one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
He wins this game.
So, here it is. Oh shit. Come on, internet, don't fuck with me. Alright. Baby boomers are more sensitive than millennials, according to the largest ever study on narcissism.
Based on principle alone, real.
I'm not.
Agreed.
I just don't know who would do the study, but
wait, what? What was it?
Baby boomers are more sensitive than millennials, according to the largest study ever on narcissism.
I'm gonna go against the grain here.
Of course you are.
Never do that.
I'm gonna go against the grain here.
this might have worked for Aaron.
Really? Are you sure?
Maybe not. No, I'm not sure.
Because this is a pretty real article to me.
Hey.
Ooh.
I mean, it should have been obvious, but
I wonder who. I think like Jonathan said. I wonder who. Because then it could be really biased.
word. Let's see. Let's click on this link. Who did? Julia Naftul. No.
Sounds like a boomer.
Damn, it sounds like one. I think that's boomer profile.
Wow.
There's a law against that.
Alright, guys. So I'm telling you up your scores.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Alright, so we'll put everyone's score up in a second.
Oh man.
Oh God. Will this add up for the other ones?
You wish.
Here's the thing.
Then Aaron still lose. He probably would too.
All I'm saying is that we should dock Marco like 3 points for cheating.
I didn't cheat.
You know you did.
He just waited to be the last one every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mean you guys in here and typing?
No, I really didn't.
That's me
You
typing.
can't hear me type. What the fuck? It's just tapping, right?
I know, I'm joking. Calm down.
Alright, so
You sound so triggered.
big winner is Jonathan.
What up, boys?
Hey.
I see who spends
no.
most of their time on the internet.
I'm docking
Yeah.
Jonathan 1 point because you knew the first stories.
That don't mean shit.
I'm a sore loser. I don't care.
Just for that, you get 3 out of 6.
Yeah, bring him down to my level.
That wasn't the rules. That wasn't.
Aaron staying consistent.
I am the rules.
Aaron is consistent though. I do like
I am the game master.
Wait,
Edit-
hey, whoa.
edit-
Edit it back.
Amazing,
Edit it back.
Oh,
Bro.
someone also wants to point out that Michael is the #1 baby boomer name in America.
I mean,
So let's
Wait,
Bro,
Oh, we
I
talked about
am
the
the
first episode.
baseline, bro.
yeah, that was the first episode, right? Like the most common names we did.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yes,
Everything
the
happened in the
episode
first
that
episode.
no one was able to
The-
see.
The lost episode.
Yes, we'll never recover it. It'll just be in our memories in memoriam.
What's a shame. In memoriam. That's why you get a tattoo of.
Episode 1. I'm gonna have that just tattooed somewhere.
Lowkey Casual Podcast episode 1.
Oh, man.
Hey, so check this out.
I got censored. What's going on here? I'm being censored.
That's great.
Oh,
Bro. Amazing.
Oh no. Damn. So can I get my point back?
Oh.
Come on.
You'll get it back when you've earned it.
I did earn it.
Should this be changed to what was it? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? So it'd be like, oh, are you more informed than Aaron?
Hey, there you go.
Oh man.
That's great.
Yo, so check this out.
Oh, that's right. You had something to say.
I got a doodle.
Let's take a look at this.
What is this baby's expectation?
I'm contemplating on whether or not it's worth getting a college plan for this child.
Oh, bro.
I love the puzzle thing.
The puzzle piece.
The puzzle piece is amazing.
Oh, that's great. So, Aaron, I remember earlier this week you said you had a topic for.
Oh
the
man,
podcast.
freaking GameStop.
All right.
Freaking hate GameStop, man. It's
Oh.
like
Yeah, you go ahead.
Marco
You got
got a lot to say about this.
No. Somebody told me, a friend of mine at work was telling me something about like how like they have to order it and then pick it up.
yeah.
You
It's
can't
like
walk in and just buy a game. You have to order it and then go in and pick it up.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like you can go after you've ordered your game online, paid for it online, and then you just go pick it up that same time there. It's like they're open. What was it just open door policy or whatever? I was emailed this, and I was a little mad because of a pre-order that I did, right, of Resident Evil 3, and which is coming out this week.
Mm.
I'm excited
Wow.
for it.
Nice.
I'm excited. Considering that we are quarantined during pandemic, playing a Resident Evil game
Based
feels,
off of a zombie apocalypse that
yeah, right.
comes
It
from a virus, so
feels
seems
good.
fitting.
Feels good. What?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like I'm in the setting.
Yeah,
What,
we're gonna be playing the shit out of that game.
level.
Which, by the way, we turned a med onto.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to stream that thing.
Yep, started. I played the demo for 2 and 3, and I was like, I like scary games. Zombies are cool. It's great.
But yeah. So
But yeah.
what do you call it? So GameStop doesn't give you the option of canceling your pre-orders online. And in my head, like that is dumb. Why not?
That reminds me of
Because
what gyms
money.
do, where like you can't cancel your gym membership online. You actually have to go to the place and then like sign like a whole form to cancel it.
It's so dumb. Like, I mean,
Just
do
to
they
put a
know-
shame on you.
It's like, do they know that what's going on out there? I mean, they don't care about their employees.
Oh, dude, like they don't give a
They
shit.
really don't. Because
Like there was like the whole thing about them was that like they deemed themselves as essential, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is the matter with you?" And they got a lot of backlash. And then like I just saw a news article this week saying that they're gonna close 320 stores permanently.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
know,
that too.
because
if you're going back,
everyone,
not essential.
no one buys this
For real, right?
anymore.
I do.
The thing is though, so GameStop was planning on not making the game, not making it like a store, like just like a oh, here are the discs and all that stuff. They were trying to make it so that like it was more of an experience, because like nowadays if you go to a GameStop, half that store is like a bunch of garbage from like ThinkGeek or whatever,
Yeah.
or like it's just a bunch of like those
Yeah, like
those
accessories and
Funko
stuff.
Pops.
Yeah.
Like it's becoming more like Hot
Hot
Topic
figures, whatever.
than it is a game store. And they're trying to focus more on making the whole thing an experience and a place to chill and all that stuff. Which
I'll try at home.
Which I mean, yeah.
Like a stop yesterday.
Oh.
But the thing is, though, Yestercade is fun. And
I mean, yeah.
which, by the way,
I mean-
for those of you who don't know what Yestercade is, so Yestercade is this arcade that's close by to us. So how it works is that you pay on an hourly basis. So it's like a hourly fee, and you're open to this entire floor of just old school arcade machines, pool tables, and then on the sides they have like 7 couches for modern games like game consoles and stuff like that, which is pretty cool considering that you only spend it's like $5 an hour or something like that.
That sounds awesome.
I think so. I think it's like 5 or like 10 or something.
Yeah, somewhere in between that. It's not very expensive, so it's like a good place. And they close like until like 2, so like.
You don't think that GameStop could do something like that?
I don't think so. They don't care about their
I don't think they do it
about their
well.
customers.
I don't think they could do it well.
No, I mean, the whole thing of like try before you buy thing would have helped in that regard if they were trying to like make this more like an experience based thing. It's like, oh, like you sit on the couch and play a bit of this game demo that we have that's exclusively with us. That would work.
That would work.
It would work, but like GameStop is just fucking money hungry. I mean, this is a place where they will take back a disc that you want to sell back to them for $20 that you got like last week for $60, and then sell it on a markup for like $56 for the next person.
Which is bull crap.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Yeah.
whole 50 cents.
Also, their customer service hotline sucks. Have you been on that thing?
No, because I haven't bought a game from GameStop. I want to say in like 5 years.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah,
Toys
no.
and Game Land.
Bro, where is Toys and Game Land?
I don't know what happened to them.
It closed
I know they
down.
closed down. But
That should not have closed down. There's a those who don't know, Toys and Game Land is this local game store down Broad Street,
Across
Elizabeth.
from-
Yeah, it was in Broad Street.
Oh, I remember.
Right?
that
It's
place,
across
yeah.
from GameStop.
It was across from
Bro, that's where
GameStop.
people. Yeah, that's where people used to get their Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dude, if you wanted a
That's
game
right.
early, you'd go to that place. Like, they'd sell it to you early. They would not give a fuck.
Yeah, you go there. Oh man, I miss that.
They would sell early. They even sold like my brother and I I can't remember. It just wasn't appropriate for our age. They're like, just keep it on the low. Like,
Does your mom know you? Does your mom know you're getting this? Yeah. It's like, all right, here you go.
all right, fine by me.
Oh,
I ain't a
I think that was the funniest thing ever. Like, I would take my mom to get like, it would be like Call of Duty, right? I'm a young teenager, and then the guy's explaining to my mom this is an M-rated game, and my mom's asking me like, what does he mean? Like, to translate in Arabic, and I'm like, just say yes.
See, I didn't have that luxury. My mom understood English, so I'm like, I need to get, like, I tell my mom, it's like when we go to the malls, like, I'm gonna go buy a game because I have money and I saved up for it. She's like, all right, whatever. She's not really a big fan of it, but she's like, whatever. It's your money. I'm not paying for it. That's fine. I come back out all sad. I'm like, I need you to come and say it's all right for me to get this game. I'm like 16 at the time. And apparently you have to be 18 to buy an M-rated game. I was like, I need you to come inside because you're my parent, blah, blah, blah. I was like, and then she's all pissed, like, oh, now I gotta come. And then she's gotta look at what game I have. And it's just like,
Oh man,
You're like Booty Busters too. What?
the fuck is this?
Mom, everyone has
Bikini
it.
Slayer.
Or freaking, what was it called? Like Senran Kagura? That game?
Oh man,
Which is
That
just-
sounds like a
another
Wii game. I don't know what
what was
that
that
is.
game?
It's-
Lollipop Chainsaw.
You don't know Senran Kagura?
No.
Bro, you are entering levels of weeb that I'm not prepared to go down.
Alright, so Senran Kagura is a very weeb game where you fight, but every time you fight and take damage, your clothes just come off.
what the fuck?
It's a whole bunch of big titty
Yes, and then when you do like a whole transformation, you turn nude and then you get dressed again.
like Sailor
Oh
Moon.
my god, the transformations, they have like little scrolls that pop out of like the craziest places that you don't imagine scrolls would fit.
Like, but they're definitely coming out of her ass or vagina.
Yeah.
You know that
Please
2B
explain
video is
more, because
starting,
now
starting
I'm-
to sound more fitting, Marco.
Huh?
That 2B video is starting to sound more fitting. coming from your
Oh my-
recommendation.
This guy, no, dude. That was not something I first.
I don't know, man. It's starting to make a lot of sense.
I don't look up this stuff. I just watch video games. You can check my freaking history. Like, I just.
Oh, for context, Marco gets the weirdest YouTube recommendations, and he's
So
always.
he says. So he says he gets.
And
them
then we're
randomly.
saying the algorithm is never. So.
Bro.
YouTube knows what's up.
People literally make comments of like, "Why am I up at 3 a.m. watching somebody doing something like ridiculous?" And you mean to tell me that it's me that make searching this stuff up? Like, no.
Hey,
what?
all I'm saying is the algorithm is never wrong.
It's literally just anime titties the game.
4 out of 4. 4 out of 4. Big titty anime girls.
Pre-ordered on GameStop.
Oh, I've definitely seen the
Bruh.
girl on the right somewhere.
This looks so dumb. It's Peggy 16? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
It's an
Like-
anime,
like-
too, right?
Oh man. I mean, I guess you need to be 18 and up to kill demons, but you know, you need to be 16 just to like. Is this it?
You
Yeah.
can imagine, like your parents come in to let you give permission to play the game, and this is what they see.
Here's one of the here's like how the
Can you imagine
transformations look.
GameStop having like that as like a little preview?
Yo, Marco.
Here's how the transformations look like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Marco puts on porn just so that he could explain to his mom something easier. He's like, I'm just watching.
You need
Oh,
the
I'm getting a bunch of
transformation, bro.
schoolgirls.
You gotta show like a transformation. If you can do that, I don't know.
I think
You
the-
want-
I think I think the audience gets the.
You want us to get demonetized?
We're already demonetized. We're not making any money.
Are we even monetized?
No, we're not. Cause Shade Radical. Yeah, fuck you.
Wow.
I called it Shade. I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck them. You know what? They deserve to be called Shade because they still haven't paid us yet.
Oh my god. He's not. It's over.
He's broken.
Turning into Alex Jones. Sick and tired of this water not making Raid Shadow Legends pay us.
Oh man. Oh, so I follow. Speaking of YouTube stuff, like this YouTube black hole of watching insect videos.
Like the two dung beetles fighting over a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, honestly, they're interesting.
Watch as the two dung beetles fight over the piece of dung that is perfectly round for some fucking goddamn reason.
Yo, watching nature videos is so satisfying sometimes. It's
Hey,
like,
I used to love watching like ant videos.
oh,
I don't know why, but they're so interesting to watch.
I recently saw one where what do you call it? They shot and cut it in a way where it's like a medieval battle taking place, and the narrator like narrated it that way. It was like, oh, prepare to perform a siege on the anthill of this colony, right?
Bruh, that sounds
Right? Like what do you call it? They grabbed the queen by its legs and like straight up ripped her apart like an old medieval like torture device. The colony did not survive. Right? I was like, oh my god, I'd pay to watch this movie. Ridiculous.
So speaking of movies, I watched Guns Akimbo the other day. It was definitely Guns Akimbo, which is like the latest Daniel Radcliffe movie.
Harry Potter with guns.
Yeah, Harry Potter with guns. Which is also where you've seen all those pictures of him in a bathrobe holding two guns. It's from that movie.
That was from a movie?
That was from a movie, yes.
Yo, Zed, did you think that was real?
I mean.
So Zen, let me
I don't know where it
explain.
was from.
So let me explain. He explained this on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, where he's like, I have the worst luck when it comes to compromising photos because people take pictures of stuff like that, me holding two guns in a bathrobe, looking like scuzzy, thinking I'm crazy, when really it's just for like a movie part or something. So that when that became a meme, he kind of just went with it because he didn't want to disclose the whole project.
All right.
But I watched it and it's pretty good. Just literally, Daniel Radcliffe is he's pretty much like a he's not a he's a game developer for a mobile game, but he's also an internet troll. And one day he just decides to troll this. Yeah, that's the picture. So one day.
Wait! You're missing the best part. The shoes.
Oh yeah, you're missing the whole. You need to get his shoes. It's fucking.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
bear slippers.
His slippers.
Beer slippers, I forgot.
Right there.
No,
So the whole thing is that like there's this whole underground like fight like circuit, like it's kind of like a 1v1 type thing, and it's called Schism, and it's like a dark web live stream where they just put two people fighting against one another. And so he decides to troll the live chat for it, and they find his IP address, and then they just like screw on guns onto his hands and like, you're the next contestant. Don't you think it's funny now, Mr. like guy that just fucking like just like trolls people on the internet?
oof.
Ew.
And
Where'd
so
you
like
watch it?
a website that is not deemed legal.
Understood.
So Netflix.
No. I will say there is a Reddit. There's a subreddit that I would recommend going to because, like, you know, movie sites always like go down or something because, like, you know, copyright.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
called r/movie streaming sites. Pretty sure you can find one of those sites that'll work with it. Yeah.
Yo, honestly, I think Voldemort would have no chance against this Radcliffe. No chance.
Oh,
Those bear shoes alone.
Amazing.
I mean, there's a whole part where he's trying to dress himself and he's just struggling, and then like he just he just pops one off by mistake.
You know, seeing him with guns, I just can't. You know, it's like Harry Potter with guns, and I'm just reminded by that like Key and Peele skit, where it's like the inner city wizard school,
Oh.
and Keegan was like,
Oh, I remember.
"Who puts a silencer on a wand? Why?" Yo. Oh, that's so good. Just seeing him like that, yo, it's like hilarious. Oh man. Oh, that's a fun. Like, do you know any actors that you associate so much?
Put silencer on a wand.
Oh man. Actors that you associate with roles so much that you can't shake them, and you can't shake that image of them in your head.
Like they can't play any other like
Yeah,
you
I
can't
mean, like,
you can't
see them
you
in
can't
playing
dissociate
another role,
them from
like
any other role.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they're-
it's
they're-
like it's Harry Potter.
I
I
think
mean, it's really him. Like,
I
he's, like,
think
the number
more. I think more as like when I was a child, it was more harder to shake it off. But like as an adult, I can see it less now.
Yes, I.
For me, like when everyone sees Robert Downey Jr., they instantly go Iron Man. But I also go like, well, he was also in The Due Date. He was also Sherlock Holmes.
Word.
He was also
you-
the actor that was doing blackface in Tropic Thunder.
Kirk Lazarus, bro. Kirk Lazarus.
one. Great movie.
What a silly movie.
I love that movie.
Still great.
So, like, yeah, like, despite his heavy influence on the MCU, I can still see beyond that one character.
Yeah. Well, that's because Robert Downey Jr. is just like, well, what do you call? He's been in the business for like a long time.
Yeah, he's been in it since the 80s.
Yeah, so you know, it's a little. His career started with Harry Potter. It started at a young age too.
I mean, I don't know. Does anyone feel like they have that type of actor in mind?
Not for me.
I can't think of anyone else really.
Oh, for me, it's also like The Rock. All I see is The Rock.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Just do the people's elbow. Rock
Like,
bottom.
every movie, I wait for him to rock bottom somebody. Like oh my god, he's gonna rock bottom this dude. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. He'll do it.
I mean, in his early movies, you were just waiting for him to do the eyebrow thing, and then like he's like,
Oh.
yes,
So yeah.
he's gonna do some shit.
You gonna say something, Marco?
I would say Vin Diesel. You know,
Vin Diesel.
Oh wow. Vin Diesel,
Yeah, you're right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so I give Vin Diesel a pass
He
because
just
he is also in another movie franchise that I actually really like, despite how cheesy it is, which is fucking Riddick.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say Riddick.
I fucking love Riddick. No.
Oh,
Which
why?
one? Well, first of all, it was Pitch Black, which was the first movie he was in, which I call
What?
Riddick Zero.
They're all.
They're cheesy, but I
boring.
like them.
They're boring. Nah, but I don't.
I like the video games
Everyone's
more.
entitled. Everyone's entitled to their guilty pleasure film.
I would also say like, not completely, but Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I haven't
Oh, because
seen it.
of Wolverine.
Yeah, as a Wolverine, yeah.
Huh. I don't know. That's hard.
Not completely, but I would say mostly.
I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
seen a lot of other films with him in it, so that when he wasn't Wolverine, so.
In that case, I
guess,
recommend
yeah.
you watch The Prestige. That's a good Christopher Nolan film. Better than Interstellar.
Okay, this is
There's a lot.
This is
There's a lot better. There's a lot
Wait,
better than
cross the
that,
line.
So.
You could say anything. How dare you say that?
He's saying Interstellar.
Because I knew he was gonna elicit a reaction,
Oh,
bro.
I know one that people will probably like think of. Heath Ledger.
Oh,
Everyone thinks of him as Joker, despite the fact
That's
that he's
all.
done so much
No.
other stuff.
But here's the funny part. Before that, he did the gay cowboy from Brokeback Mountain, which is hilarious. It's like he was remembered for that film, and then Joker happened, then he was just remembered for that, and then he just died.
I mean, his role in The Dark Knight was
It's legendary.
It was.
crazy good.
Oh, there's like a little thing on this.
What?
It's Robert Downey Jr., Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson.
Emma Watson is just a humanitarian to me. Like, I could see past it.
She's just Hermione.
Oh,
She left the
Kristen
wizarding
Stewart.
world.
Rupert Grint, who's
Who?
Ron Weasley.
I don't think he's
Yeah,
done
Ron.
anything else.
Martin Schwarzenegger.
Nope, he just sells ice cream.
Wait,
Only-
really?
Yeah, he bought an ice cream
For
truck.
all I remember, yeah, he bought an ice cream truck and he just sells ice cream. He made so much money.
Real
That's
fake.
that's actually great.
You know what? Yeah, and I respect that. I respect that about that man.
Yeah, it's great.
You went and did what you know what you needed to do, and then you're set for life. I respect that.
I would say.
I want to sell some ice cream.
Buy an ice cream truck.
Could you?
I know some people have a hard time dissociating Robin Williams from being Genie, which is like, well,
Wait.
you've never seen that many
Oh,
Robin Williams films
What?
before.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's had so many.
Yeah, but he's
No.
done so many other.
Yeah, but no, but
like,
people-
He's had so many other great roles.
Exactly, but people only remember him as Genie, despite the
Why?
fact that
Yeah.
he was Mrs. Doubtfire and
Bruh. Peter Pan.
Freaking Jumanji, bro.
Word.
what was that other movie, Big?
Night in the Museum.
Big. No, it wasn't.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah, when he
was,
played that when he was like the 40-year-old kid, but it was like a 10-year-old and 40-year-old body.
Bro, you're thinking.
Fuck, he was also in that other movie, the Matt Damon movie, in fucking Boston.
Oh,
Good Will Hunting.
yeah, there we
that's
go.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
another great movie there. Look at that.
That's good.
Oh,
That's great.
okay. Now after looking through this, I'm seeing. So I understand. So you have what's it called? Oh, who was that?
Flubber.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Flober. Wow.
Oh, Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Jack.
See Schwarzenegger, you think fucking Terminator.
He's just
Then
Terminator.
why
Yeah.
do you like the
Sorry.
entire cast of Friends.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
Sir Brent?
I'm sorry. All right, so the movie I was thinking of was Jack. Big was the
Oh,
one with Tom
Jack.
Hanks,
Yeah, I was about to say that's.
but it's almost the same premise though.
Oh, you know who? I don't know this guy's name. The guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, like the dad.
Oh, the guy with the glasses,
Yeah. The guy that shrinks his kids.
Rick Moranis. I believe it's Rick Moranis, right?
Yep, that's him.
Rick Moranis. He has a very interesting story, man. Do you know about his story? Why he quit acting?
No,
It wasn't good.
No. What are you talking about? This dude was a legend.
Dude, he was the guy. He was also in Spaceballs and Ghostbusters. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
I've never
He's-
seen that.
All right,
he's in
relax, people.
Spaceballs. He was in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It was just a joke.
I think-
No, we were gonna stab you.
You've triggered people.
Was
Man.
it Breakfast at Tiffany's? I'm not sure. But anyways, Rick Moranis had to drop out of life, developed cancer, and she died. And he decided, I'm gonna take care of my kids. So he literally gave up his career to raise his kid. And I think he's making a comeback. I don't know, but yeah, this dude it was a legend.
Well, I instantly look like an asshole.
Yeah, bitch.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
Sit
know?
down.
Yeah.
You don't mess with Rick Moranis, bro.
I didn't
He's
know.
dark helmet.
Spaceballs was a
He
funny
is strong with the shorts.
movie. Beat me up.
The other one here says Chris Hemsworth and Keanu Reeves.
Oh, bro, Chris Hemsworth done any good films other than these?
Yeah, he's fucking Thor, and that's all he's ever gonna be.
Now is
Yeah,
Keanu
honestly,
Reeves for The Matrix or for John Wick?
I think
This
John
one
Wick.
says John Wick.
But
But I
dude,
mean-
John Wick, Matrix, Point Break.
That's what I'm saying.
Bill and
man.
Ted.
I don't fully agree
Mm-hmm.
because like
Oh,
he's great.
how could I forget Speed? Like,
Bro, Bill and Ted.
you know what's something funny about Speed? Years later, both Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves found out that they were into each other, and so they were like,
Right.
"Oh wow, what could have been?" So,
Bro, what? Okay.
and then
That's
like
so
they show like a clip of them doing like an interview, and they're all like all touchy feely with one another, and like, "Oh wow." And to be quite honest, it kind of reminded me of high school.
Okay. Michael J. Fox.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Jim Parsons. I don't know. I guess
Oh,
I don't-
Sheldon.
Oh, the guy from
Sheldon.
Big Bang.
Yeah,
Sheldon,
Sheldon.
Oh, Sheldon.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's Sheldon.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
might as well just change his name.
Sheldon.
George
Parsons.
Lopez and George Lopez.
No,
No, but he was also the villain in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bah.
Oh, dog.
Órale.
What about this guy?
Do your homework, kids.
Bro, I am dead serious. Play MODOK in Marvel's next movie, yo. I just want to see him like, oh man.
Adam
For a second,
Sandler
I-
as himself.
I was gonna say Michael Myers, but then I remembered he has.
Oh yeah.
All I think about is Austin Powers.
There's Austin Powers, Shrek, Cat in the Hat, Wayne's World.
Bro, we watched Shrek last and that movie holds up pretty well. Let me tell you.
Of course
Like-
it does.
Like what do you call it? You can write an essay about Facebook with that thing,
The princess
And it-
was locked in the hat.
and it worked.
And
Waiting
you
for
should've done a
true
piece
love's
on-
first
on
kiss.
Shrek and
What a
that.
load of crap. I'm starting to sound like Fat Bastard. What a load of crap.
You're Danny Trejo.
Who?
Danny Trejo. Wow, I forgot.
Machete.
Danny Trejo's Danny Trejo.
No, but he is also the uncle in Spy Kids, who is not really their
Also-
uncle.
Okay.
Also named
Uncle Machete.
Yeah.
Yo, who's to say the Machete films were just prequels?
Right.
They are
This is the
connected.
story of our Uncle Machete.
Yo,
Can we,
I feel.
What do you think about?
can we all
I
just...
feel no. Now that you brought that up, I feel like the Machete films are told through, and he's telling it to the Spy Kids to make them seem look cool. But
I
but
thought-
in reality,
I fought Lindsay Lohan,
and her mother in a pool.
and then I recorded it and sent it to Mel Gibson.
Like, that's the story. That's the story he tells the kid.
I also fought Steven Seagal.
And in reality, he's just some schmuck.
He's just some mechanic who's just telling these
Just some
stories.
mechanic somewhere, yo.
Oh man. Nah, but mad respect to Danny Trejo though. He's.
But you know, those movies like what is it, Spy Kids and like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Even as a, these movies are weird.
Well, they're all directed by the same guy, fucking Danny
Yeah.
Rodriguez.
so
Robert
weird.
Rodriguez.
All right, so
But they're entertaining.
he is like he's Quentin Tarantino on LSD.
Honestly, I
For
Because-
kids.
because-
He's Quentin Tarantino on
Yeah,
a
I
much
believe it.
lower budget. That's the way he is.
Oh, you rip.
But like his whole art direction is just so fucking out there.
I
Yeah.
freaking love his work. I love it.
it's definitely
the
unique,
fact that he,
but-
all right. So I always found this like to be fucking nuts. Where it's like he got Quentin Tarantino to play in was it Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, wow, this is such a Tarantino film, but like something very off about it.
It's Robert Rodriguez. He's like who's like a good example?
I mean, who else does Grindhouse these days?
I don't know.
Like those are like the only two I can think of.
It's just him and right. You're right.
I think another actor to put in the pool is Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, why are you talking about me?
I'm Rocky. Adrian.
What about is if you get back up? It matters how much you get hit. It matters how much.
Oh my God. I think that's so many.
No, you sound like Rocky Balboa because he has a fucking brain injury. He has a fucking brain tumor or some shit from being knocked out so many times. It's no how much you get hit. So getting
Oh,
up.
you get hit and then get back up and get hit again.
Why does it sound like? Have you ever had that dream when you?
What are you talking about? Oh, you know what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh man.
You
I
know
was
who else
also
was
Judge Dredd, and I was Rambo. 'Cause he did First Blood.
Kids 3.
Oh right, he was a villain in Spy Kids.
Let's take it to the next level.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
God.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
Spy Kids 3D. That fucking man, that gave me such motion sickness as a child.
I freaking love that film.
It was great. It's hilarious.
The only great thing about that film was the racing scene. I thought that was super cool.
Oh, the scene that Ready
Yeah,
Player One
yeah.
stole.
Yeah.
Dude, Ready Player One. I'm so mad at that movie.
I'm Junie Lopez, private detector. I no longer work for the OSS. I'm like, that was so stupid. And then it's just like,
Oh man.
it's like, why is my water park not running? It's like, it's winter. No one goes to the water park at winter. Like,
Bruh.
wow.
Bruh, but nothing will ever beat. Hold up. Let me find it. Let me find. Man.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold
Hold. Alright, found it. Alright, here we go.
Danger
zone.
Nothing will ever beat this beautiful cameo.
Fucking
that
Elijah
guy.
Wood. I'm
guy.
the guy.
Nothing will ever beat Frodo Baggins coming in and getting murked.
Yeah, he gave
Immediately after
gave
the
such an
introduction, it's
inspirational
amazing.
speech, and then just got fucked.
They were like, "Yo, this guy costs too much money."
Oh my god, look how cheesy that fucking like light behind him looks like.
Bruh. He's the guy.
Oh my god! Didn't he died like in like 2 seconds in there, right?
It was like he was introduced and then immediately killed off.
Oh man, I freaking love it. Nothing will ever
I
beat
need
that
to watch this
cameo.
because I don't remember this.
He steps in and then just gets fucking wrecked.
So you know that fever dream I posted him at?
Yeah.
Think that times 1,000.
Oh, I'm down to watch that.
Oh man, I freaking love that. It's a guilty pleasure. Oh, you know what other guilty pleasure film I have? Sky High.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's cause you love Bruce Campbell.
I love Bruce Campbell. This dude's name is Coach Boomer.
I will determine whether you are a hero or sidekick. Now, show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Come on, but let's all be serious here. Sky High, new hero before Boku new hero.
Yes, My Hero Academia copied Sky High.
Confirmed.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
literally shit, like fucking similar plot. Dude doesn't have a power, and then he has to unlock it.
He has to unlock his powers.
Powers plural. Spoilers.
Wow. You're really gonna do that You're really gonna do that to our listeners?
Man, what's the statute of limitations of spoilers?
Yeah, what's the statute of limitation for a 15-year-old film?
Infinite.
Oh, are you talking about?
Spoilers
film?
are never okay.
Yeah, in the film, this kid has two, like, his parents are like the most the most popular superheroes.
OP superheroes.
Yeah, so his dad has super strength, his mom can fly. So, and then he ends up finding out that, like, he's like, oh, I don't have any power, and it's already high school. And he's like, well, you're going to Sky High. Maybe you'll figure it out someday. He's like, maybe you're just a late bloomer. Yeah. And then by the end of the film, he's able to, he finds out that he has both his mom and dad's powers, which is, like, flight and strength. Because the norm is that one parent is a hero usually, and the other parent is a villain, and that's how people get their powers. Like the most common way. And then, like, they were like, in your case, both your parents are heroes, which is, like, super rare. So it's kind of hard because they're kind of explaining to him, like, it kind of negates. So, like, it's kind of hard for someone to get powers that way, despite the fact that it just means he gets 2 powers because he's OP.
Flight and strength is not that OP.
It's not. You're just Superman without heat vision.
And all the other
like
things.
and unbreakable skin or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just watched that Spy Kids video, and if I was a character in a movie, that would be me. It instantly dies.
Not to mention, this guy had 100 lives.
He lost all of them, bro. He went to 5. He was like, "Oh, I'm still alive, 0."
I'm watching like the next clip of that, and I'm like, oh, I forgot he had a virtual girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't even get her IP address.
The top comment is, "It's my girlfriend. She's not real. Story of my life."
She's the deceiver.
Judy finds out that his waifu is not real.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, no, I used to like Spy Kids 3D, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, but it's still enjoyable.
Dude,
You know what I enjoyed? Like, I don't know if you ever had the DVD, but I had the DVD.
Oh, the game, right?
The game.
all right,
You
so
play on
yeah,
the
because
remote.
you did like the racing part, like with the remote, and boy, did that fucking suck because like the input would read so wrong, so I'd crash like every fucking time.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, like I would literally just be pressing like left, like spamming that shit to hope I get it right, and it's like crash. I'm like, fuck.
My shit was actually not that bad, but
I don't think my DVD player was meant to be used as a game console.
Bruh.
Could have handled the frames.
Nah. Even when I tried it like on my PlayStation 2, it still wouldn't fucking work. There's probably something wrong with the disc.
Here's another Spy Kids quote for you. If you think this is all kid stuff, check out how deep this quote is.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Steve
God.
Buscemi was in the fucking second one.
Oh my god. Oh, is this the God one? Or he's like, God.
Oh yeah, if like God
He was
is
like,
scared
you
of
think-
creation
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of what he created? I'm like, what?
I'm like, this is a kid's movie.
Bruh. It probably went over my head as a kid.
I'm like, oh man, this.
But honestly,
like, what? Go back to the dinosaurs.
It's like,
as an adult watching all these these kids movies back, and it's like, oh my god, like you miss so much as a
You know
child.
what I just remembered? That Antonio Banderas is the father here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd wear a fucking fake mustache for some
Freaking
fucking
Zorro.
reason.
Oh,
What the fuck? Like, where did they get all these actors? How did they all decide? Yeah, let's
Wait,
do
and
this
who-
movie.
It was someone also high profile, right?
Well, alright, so this is how he got Antonio Banderas, because of, what the fuck, the Desperado. That's how he's able to get him on board, because he worked with him before.
yeah.
Um,
Carla Gugino. Perfect.
who played the mom?
Carla Gugino, I believe her name is.
Yeah, by the way, so in the fucking Spy Kids movie, Antonio Banderas put on his fake pencil thin mustache for some fucking reason because he thought it was cool.
Bruh.
hey, looks cool to me.
I don't know.
Yeah. Seen better.
Got him.
Holland Taylor.
Who else was in this film?
I think they're saying Salma Hayek was in it.
What's
Was
Alexa
she?
Vega up to these days?
I don't know.
Who?
I had a crush on her during that movie franchise.
Who?
Alexa
The
Vega.
Junie's sister, Carmen.
Oh. Spy Kids.
She's 31 now.
Damn.
Jumbo is like, so there is a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh yeah, Salma Hayek wasn't Spy Kids. She was like a scientist or some shit.
Salma Hayek was in this film franchise?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Excuse
she was in Machete, like with the one. No, wait, no, that was Sofia Vergara. Never mind.
Wait. So what was her role then?
Sofia Vergara was the one that was in Machete with the fucking bra that had like machine guns.
Wait, what?
I don't remember this. Hold on.
Holy shit! Yeah, Salma Hayek was in Spy Kids 3D. She's one of the scientists, the OSS.
Oh my god.
Oh, she was All right, so the bad guy in the last one, that was his wife.
Wait, what?
I think his name was Donovan.
I remember someone's name being Donovan. Yeah. Wait.
Oh right, George Clooney was also in there.
Yeah, but he was like he played like the president, didn't he?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was like the fake president
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
No, I think he was like the
He was
real
the president,
of
but
the
then
movie.
like Stallone was pretending
But
to be him or some
Stallone
shit.
was yeah.
Emily Osment was in there.
Yo, what the fuck? I didn't
Oh,
realize
she
all these
was,
people were in the
yo.
movie.
She was a pigtails girl.
Yeah. Crazy.
I remember going as a kid like, yo, that is dope.
Dude, what even is Spy Kids?
Oh man, it's like I'm like, oh, that is awesome, yo. She can fly with her pigtail. She's like Inspector Gadget. Steve Buscemi. Oh, Bill Paxton was in there.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
this.
that was cool.
That was cool.
Oh wow.
I think I had a crush on Emily Osment because of that film.
It was definitely Carmen.
Oh man. Man.
Well,
What are all these like guilty pleasure films? Anyone else have a guilty pleasure film?
Paddington 1 and 2.
That is not a guilty pleasure
No, that
film.
no, not when it has a fucking like perfect score on Rotten Tomato.
Word,
Okay,
that
that's
is not a guilty pleasure film. There's nothing to be guilty about liking that film, Chama. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I just feel like people.
yeah, it's a solid
It's
film.
That is
a good ass movie.
It's a good. It's wholesome as. You don't see that a lot in Hollywood. Just a
Always keep a
wholesome
jam
film.
sandwich in my hat.
Because
No.
of that, after I finished the first movie, I went and got myself marmalade.
Yeah.
Always marmalade, right?
Jam is so good.
And the second film too was really good.
Guilty pleasure
Oh, no.
movies. Like I can't really say I have a guilty pleasure movie because if I find it to be terrible, I'll say it's terrible, and if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. I mean, for fuck's sake, like I tell people to watch fucking Nacho Libre.
I have yet to actually watch that movie.
It's on Netflix, so I definitely like
I've seen it, but it was a
You should
long
give it a
time
watch.
ago.
What film? What film?
Nacho Libre.
Oh, that is a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. Shit. Despite like the new Predator movie, like that shit bombed, but like I thought it was very enjoyable. Like
I
watch that
agree.
movie.
I liked it.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, and then another movie that for some reason is controversial about like her.
Interstellar.
That wasn't. Okay, look, buddy.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but like, I don't know if we talked about this on here before, but Rogue One was an amazing movie in my opinion.
Yes, Rogue One
I did
gets
like
slammed as a Star Wars movie because I shit you not, people think it's too serious. Where for someone like me, I don't know if you guys remember like the beginning, like the first like 10 minutes of like Force Awakens, where like you see the stormtroopers on the battlefield and it's all bloody and people are dying, and you see like the blood on the face of the stormtrooper, and I'm like, yes, this is what I want to see because apparently this is a war. I want to see more war shit. And that's what
It's
Rogue
Star
One was.
Wars.
Exactly. And that's what Rogue One
Right,
showed us.
Rogue
It's like they showed us the
Yeah,
war
it's
aspect
basic.
of it. But everyone's like,
Yeah.
And
no,
it's
it's
just
not
space-
fun. Where are the characters? Where are the lightsabers? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm
like
enjoying
the idea
myself.
when the whole movie-
And I actually enjoyed how it completely like they killed off everyone. Therefore, there's no plot hole.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead. So
No,
That-
but here's the best. The fact that they used Vader like very little in that film.
it wasn't about Vader. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
it's
Like,
a
'cause
robot.
there was a big danger of them just like shoving Vader down your throat.
Mhm.
yeah.
Star Wars, remember Star Wars? Look at him. He's got a Vader mask.
Granted, though, like the way they incorporated him, I liked it because that's where like episode what was it 4 starts,
Yeah, yeah.
where it's just like she's on the ship and she's trying to send out the transmission to somebody.
Yeah, but guess what that does though? If you think about it, it makes Leia a very terrible liar. Because Vader obviously saw your ship running out on the battlefield, and he changed towards the plans. I don't know what
Damn.
you're talking about.
I need to finish this franchise.
I've
Oh
given up on
man,
it.
Jamba, you gotta get up on this.
Yeah, I finished it. I finished 4, 5, and 6 like in December.
Okay, that's all you need.
All right, now you gotta watch the best movie of the series, which is definitely Phantom Menace. You gotta watch that. And
Stop.
What are you talking about? Jar Jar Binks? Like he's like the best character in the entire Star Wars franchise.
No.
Yo, he's
Oh.
my favorite.
Hey, Lion
Trigger.
King, I
Aaron's leaving the
think,
chat right now.
I think the worst Star
You know
Wars
that.
movie.
All right, you know the sad thing about that is that like the actor that played Jar Jar Binks almost killed himself because of all the ridicule he got.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
he got so
sad.
much
sucks.
hate for being Jar
Talk
Jar
about getting
Binks.
ti-
He almost killed himself because of it.
But they're memeing the character, not him.
No, but dude, this was like early 2000s, 1999.
This when
Guess
people
what?
were stupid. They were smooth brain.
Here's another thing too.
Brain.
The young Anakin, right?
Mm-hmm.
He like experienced a crap ton of bullying because of his work on Phantom Menace. So much so that this dude became a delinquent growing up. He got arrested for, I think, This dude's life just went down the crapper because of that.
So what you're telling me is he joined the dark side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, wow.
He looks
fulfilled
like
his
a-
destiny.
He looks like a
Yeah.
fucking meth head now.
Yep.
Let me see if I can. Let me pull up a picture of him now, because like when I saw him, like now I'm like
Macaulay
it's
Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin surprisingly made a comeback.
Yeah.
I just think he
He
looks
did.
like a crackhead.
Well, like 5 years ago he did, but now he's definitely cleaned up a lot more. Like he even does like a whole comedy podcast now. And like he'll even do skits that like make fun of himself in his other roles and stuff, which I think is pretty good.
Just going back, I think Solo is by far, in my opinion, the worst Star Wars movie.
What even is that film? Is that a film? That's a film?
I call it a
Exactly.
cash grab.
Horrible
Oh.
movie, in my opinion. Only movie that almost made me sleep in a theater, and I never do that. Ever.
Bro, I forced myself to watch. It was. I'm dead ass. I watched it. Maybe I don't remember when, but it was. But it was like 3 o'clock
Mhm.
in the morning, and I didn't feel like sleeping. Popped that film
you
on,
watched that? Oh god.
That's
and I popped that film.
that was
and I-
a bad decision.
Forced myself to finish it,
Anakin.
and I'm like, and I'm like, yo, why does he look like a cholo?
Oh
Wait,
my
I-
god.
What are they, Holmes? You want to go to the dark
I
side?
forced.
Wait, is he wearing the same robes in this mugshot?
It's definitely the same color, yeah.
He never left Tatooine.
He's
You
so
were
funny.
supposed to destroy the Sith. Not-
Not join them. Oh gosh.
He's he's been associated with that.
Episode 3 is such a memeable.
I forget.
It's the best. It's the best of the prequels, to be quite honest.
It really is, but it's so
Or-
memeable still, though.
Chamba needs to go watch
What
that
are we
film.
going to do, Master Anakin?
I might try
Bruh. Oh no. Rest in peace.
You were my brother. I loved you.
I hate you!
You're hurting me, Anakin. You're breaking my heart.
Well, okay, I need to watch this.
Wait, what was it? What was it? Wait, there's
It's over. I have the high ground.
wait. There's this one.
You underestimate me.
It was like there's this one line. I don't remember if it was from the third one or the second one. It was like, "Oh, the same day. It's only because you look so beautiful." And I'm like, "What?"
Is that when he's in the fucking meadow?
Oh, that's episode 2.
No,
Yeah.
no. It was like a line where it's like, "Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, it's because I'm happy to be here."
Yeah, that sounds like something.
think that's
from,
like third one.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, that sounds like something for episode 2.
Yeah. What
I
was
hate
another,
Fan.
another line?
I
Oh.
hate Fan.
What was it?
Oh, the pickup line. I hate sand.
It goes on
It's
everywhere.
coarse. It's
I
rough.
hate
And
them.
it gets everywhere.
I hate them.
I love democracy.
Oh,
So
Knew it.
it's treason.
It's treason then. There's so many quotes in that.
Oh my god. I freaking love that. I both love and hate Star Wars at the same. Oh man.
That's great.
Did you guys also know that Hayden Christensen was also in the movie Jumper?
Yes.
I don't think I watched Jumper.
That's a guilty pleasure film in my opinion.
That is a guilty pleasure film because it has
That's
sad boy Anakin and crazy Mace Windu.
basically
Bounty Hunter Mace Windu, I'm sorry.
yeah. Oh, wait, does she even appear? No, she appears at the very end. Bella from Twilight. I don't know if you remember that.
What's
in
Twilight?
what,
She
in what
appears-
movie?
Twilight.
It's called Jumper.
Oh, the one where he can like teleport to where he's thinking.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then Samuel L. Jackson with white hair
Yeah. He's like the hunter or whatever. Right?
hunts
Yeah.
him, and like they have these machines that can jump through the same portal that they do.
Yeah. They can like hold open the portal or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember now. That was a weird movie too. What the hell?
It was kind of like that other film. Oh, what the fuck was it called? It had it had pre Captain America Chris Evans in it.
Oh,
Oh man, what was it called?
oh! Did you also know this about Samuel L. Jackson? That it almost so like film that he stars in, and if he's forced to wear like a wig or some sort of hairstyle, he's contractually obligated to choose his own. Like he chooses his own call it wig.
Shit, I'd let that man do anything to get him in a movie.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
Like
Anything he
And-
touches turns to gold. By the way, the movie I found was Push.
Oh,
This also
God.
has Dakota
Jesus.
Fanning.
oh my god,
Oh God, it does.
it has like the magician in it, right?
I think. And the whole thing of this movie is that like some people have like certain specific like abilities. Like Dakota Fanning can see into the future. Chris Evans can push things.
Roll
his
for
mind.
I never would.
Some people can change like can shapeshift objects. It was all like that type of stuff. Oh, I remember there was like this one scene where, like this guy had like a black canary screech.
I remember one scene from that film, and it was this dude turning a piece of paper into money.
Yeah, that was the guy that could shapeshift things. The
Yeah.
scene I remember is when he takes two pistols from his back, but he's just telekinetically moving them, and then he's just telekinetically just shooting the guns without even touching them.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Can I do that?
oh man. No, Chris Evans really like straight up shed off that like comedy shell that he was used to be known for. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
before he was Captain America, he was always playing like that character.
Well, yeah, he was also one of the what is it, the evil X's
Yeah, from
in
Scott
Scott Pilgrim.
And what about Fantastic Four?
Pilgrim.
We don't talk about that.
I mean, you right?
We don't talk about pre-MCU movies like that.
Oh man, just imagine a whole lot of fire, but everywhere.
My God.
But Jessica Alba, though.
But then what about Knives Out?
Where are your ears? Yeah, films are funny.
Especially when you let the studios get very involved.
Eesh.
You guys want to call it here?
Yeah, sure. Seems like a good place here.
All right. Okay. Well, we'd like to thank everyone for watching. It's been a blast. We're hoping everyone's staying safe and clean and hygienic and washing your
Wash your
fucking hands.
Stop buying up all the toilets.
The day
For real, like there are actually people that need it now.
Yeah.
Like at my house, we ran out of paper towels, so
please be considerate to other people.
Yeah.
Karen.
Karens.
fucking Karens of the world. Fuck you. So yeah, thanks for listening in. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Day count for lack of Raid Shadow Legends money. I want to say it's day 42 at this point.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Eesh. They're not paying attention. We gotta bump up those
We
numbers.
have to pull up a digital flare for them to see us.
They're like, hey, pay up.
Pay us. We are funny, kinda, sorta.
We have listeners.
I mean, we do actually, which is
I know.
Hey.
Which is crazy.
alright. So thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
Adios.
Bye.